It looks to me like I'm at the halfway point of Victory Road, but to tell you the truth, it feels like the exit is still quite a ways away. Mostly because I keep thinking about what these cool trainers are going to have and how, if I'm not careful, I might end up getting slaughtered, and I want to do my very best to prevent that at all costs. Anyway, last video, I was talking a little bit about the possibility at a quartlet of Dragon-type legendaries possibly appearing in Scarlet and Violet, and how these rumored Pokemon are based off of an ancient Chinese myth. So I took an in-depth look at this rumor to see what I can find. I found something pretty interesting. So if this rumor ends up being true, then these rumored Pokemon are going to be based on the White Pearl Dragon, the Yellow Dragon, the Large Gray Dragon, and the Black Dragon. That's a lot of dragons. I wonder what their typings are going to be. Well, as you know, we already have a Black Dragon in the form of Zekrom, so it's very unlikely that this rumored Pokemon is going to have the same typing as Zekrom, that being Dragon and Electric. But look at the White Pearl Dragon for a second. Just seeing the word White kind of reminds me of Reshiram, and at the same time seeing the word Pearl kind of reminds me of Palkia. But once again, these are just rumors, so only time will tell whether or not these rumored Pokemon end up being true. But as for the Yellow Dragon and the Large Great Dragon, nothing comes to mind as to what typings will suit these respective rumored Pokemon, so we're gonna have to leave that up to Game Freak until then. Speaking of rumors, that leaker from last video, I found something pretty interesting yet again. So, I'm hearing possible rumors about a sushi-like dragon Pokemon. Damn, that's a lot of dragons in that game. What is it, the generation of dragons? I mean, I don't think the Unova region had that many dragons, to tell you the truth. Okay, thinking back that region for a second, there's Haxorus, Druddigon, Hydreigon, Reshiram, Zekrom, and Kyurem. I may have left out one dragon, but if so, then I'll probably look it up later on. Okay, I'm going to switch Regis to the lead since my Loptic gained a level. Usually I take my designated path by going up, but this time around I think I'm going to go left because there's a waterfall right there. Yeah, you can see that right there. Oh yes, I believe you can find Lapras in the water as you're surfing, but in all honesty, I think you should wait until another game so that way you can use Lapras because, well, since I'm on my way to the Pokemon League, odds are, if I use Lapras during the Elite Four run, then it's probably not going to have a whole lot of EVs to the point where it's not going to be of much use. Yeah, and as you saw there, you can find Dratini here too. You can also find Dratini at the Meteor Falls. I believe it's in the same room as where you can find Bagon. As I pick up a hidden elixir right over here. Yeah, I kind of knew that was there because I found that particular hidden item a long time ago. Oh, this trainer right here, I believe I know who he is. He talks about training together with his whole family. I believe this guy is the long-lost Windstreak family. Yeah, you remember that family back on Route 111 where I was taking on all four of them in a gauntlet match? Yeah, I believe one of them said something about one of their own being on Victory Road, and how he could possibly be the Pokemon League champion. But then again, I do remember one of them saying if I fought their other family member, such as this guy right here, Cool Trainer Vito, then I might end up crying in frustration because I couldn't beat him. Well, I don't think that's going to be true because, yeah, this guy is not really much of a problem to me at all. Okay, Regis can take this Psychic no problem because of how sturdy its special defense is. So yeah, as for that sushi-like dragon Pokemon, well, I'm not very convinced on whether it's going to be a Mono Dragon or not because, well, when you think about it, it might be a water dragon actually. I mean, just think about it. Sushi is pretty much fish, and fish resides in the water, right? Well, yeah, all fishes reside in the water, so yeah, this sushi-like Pokemon might possibly be a water dragon in my opinion. If so, then that's good because, yeah, I heard that water dragon is a pretty OP typing. I mean, take a look at the likes of Kingdra, Palkia, and even Dragofish. Yeah, I did use Palkia a few times, but as for those other two water dragons I mentioned, well, maybe not so much since, well, I don't think I'm really that much of a Kingdra person, but as for Dragofish, I'm not really sure I have the right fossils in Sword and Shield to create Dragofish or something like that. Yeah, it's been a while since I last touched Sword and Shield, so yeah, forgive me if I don't really remember. But yeah, hopefully, whatever typing this sushi-like Pokemon will be. Hopefully it's something else other than Dragon, because, yeah, I feel like maybe it can be Water Dragon. Also, last video, I was talking about that huge chasm with the giant vortex in it. Well, just thinking back to that little chasm thing, maybe it could possibly have something to do with the third legendary or something, because I seem to recall typing in one of my movie descriptions something about a rumor going around that maybe the third legendary is possibly based off of a butterfly. But if that's the case, then I don't think a third legendary that's going to resemble a butterfly will fit in very well with a vortex, because, well, as you know, I don't think insects like butterflies do very well in weather that involves wind, hence the reason why bug types are weak to flying. So yeah, I guess maybe whatever I said there probably is not going to be true. Well, anyway, we're probably going to have a third legendary at some point because, well, we've been having third legendary since Generation 3, so it's only fitting that we have a third legendary in Generation 9. But the question is, I wonder what it's going to be. Well, if another trailer eventually comes out, hopefully we get to see what this third legendary is, because I'm pretty sure that everybody is very giddy about these legendary Pokemon at this point. Yeah, will it Hitmonlee stop using Endure? It's bad enough I have to deal with Snorlax all the time because of how sturdy its special defense is, but yeah, seriously, this thing's annoying. Alright, there we go. Okay, so I'm going to go back the way I came and go down the waterfall because, yeah, I like going to my designated path to the right because, yeah, I've been going there for as long as I can remember. Okay, moving on to something else. A couple of videos ago, I was talking a little bit about my experience taking on this particular victory road in Rising Ruby and Sinking Sapphire, and how, well, I guess you can say I was really suffering in there because every single trainer had a Mega Evolved Pokemon, so naturally, it was pretty hard for me to get through there. Especially since the majority of the Mega Evolved Pokemon have pretty good stats, so yeah, I guess you could imagine the amount of torture I went through. Not to mention the fact that I had to backtrack out of the Pokemon Center quite a few times just to heal up because of how hard it was to take on those Mega Evolved Pokemon, as I picked up a Max Repel in this little crevice over here. Yeah, it kind of seems suspicious to put a hidden item there, so yeah, I figured, yeah, something had to be there. Okay, I think Red Ice is starting to run low on power points as well, so yeah, I think I might have to switch it out at some point. Okay, how much power points does Ice Beam have? Only 5? Okay. I'm about to face another trainer in just a few minutes, just as soon as I go up that ladder that's to the right. I'm not really sure if you saw it quite yet, but if you didn't, then I'm going to go there in just a second, just as soon as I gain my much-needed experience points. Okay, that ladder is right over here. Okay, and over here we have the TM for Psychic. You can actually get this at the Mobile Game Corner. I know I did years ago because I wanted to give my Golduck Psychic, and I couldn't do so unless I bred it. I'll talk a little bit more about that later. This guy's talking about a tough little kid. I believe he's not talking about me, but he's talking about Wally. Well, it would make a lot more sense if you were playing Ruby and Sapphire because Wally actually went through Victory Road and you fight him at the end. But this time around, I fought him at the very beginning, and I have to say he gave me quite a challenge actually, since his Gardevoir wouldn't stop spamming Calm Mind and Double Team. Yeah, it was to the point that maybe he could have swept my entire team. Oh, Substitute, really? Okay, I was thinking it didn't have enough HP to use Substitute, but it looks like it had just about enough. Okay, so let's see if Thunderbolt's going to be enough to break the Substitutes. Now that this thing is an Ice type, yeah, I'm not really sure what I can do against this Kecleon, since Kecleon's special defense is pretty decent. Okay, if I can't do a whole lot of damage to Kecleon, then I might as well switch over to something else. Oh, Substitute again? Really? In my opinion, Substitute is better off being used in competitive battling. Well, I don't usually do competitive battling, but yeah, I do see some competitive battles every now and then, and I see everybody use Substitutes. Oh, Ancient Power? That shouldn't do a whole lot. Okay, well at least Kecleon didn't get the whole stat boost, because yeah, I can't imagine the amount of trouble I might be in if that were to happen. Oh, what's Electric type? Oh, I thought it was Ice type. Okay, I guess I miscalculated because I was too busy trying to destroy the substitutes. Oh, since I used Ice Beam on Kekleon while it was behind the substitute, that means its typing didn't change thanks to color change. Okay, I guess I must have missed that. Sorry about that. Yeah, I'll get used to color change and substitutes eventually. Yeah, anyway, facing a whole bunch of Mega Evolved Pokemon is not the easiest thing to do out there. I mean, yeah, I did have a few Mega Evolved Pokemon on me, such as Mega Blaziken and Mega Gardevoir. But those two Megas, respectively, can only help me out for so long. And speaking of Blaziken, here's one right now. I believe I remember this guy having some different Pokemon back in the original Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, that being, I believe he had a Wailord on his team, or maybe his team was different in Ruby and Sapphire or something. I don't know. It's been quite a while since I last touched Ruby and Sapphire. I just remembered what he had in Emerald. So yeah, as you can imagine, going through Victory Road, knowing the possibility that certain Mega Pokemon could possibly overpower you, yeah, that could give you the heebie-jeebies, don't you think? But somehow I managed to make it through. I don't know how, but yeah, I managed to make it doable. Well, I'm not really sure if I'm ever going to make it to that point, but yeah, if that does happen, then you'll see firsthand. That tough little kid is from Pebblebrook City. Yep, he is most definitely talking about Wally and not me. So yeah, coming back to me giving Psychic to Golduck when I played this game on my free time. Yeah, it's kind of strange how... Oh, come on. Hitmonlee using Endure again, as I'm down to my last Ice Beam. I think I better switch over to something else since there's a double battle coming up, but I'm not really sure if I'll have enough time to fight that double battle because, yeah, I'm not really sure how many wild Pokemon are going to jump me to that particular point. So yeah, I had to breed Psychic onto Psyduck because I couldn't give Psychic to Psyduck by TM for some ridiculous reason. Yeah, I'm not really sure why the game designers did that. Well, it's kind of the same thing for Torkoal as well. You can't teach it Earthquake by TM in this generation. You can only do so by breeding, and that's really ridiculous. Okay, I think I better switch to something else because, yeah, if Ice Beam doesn't one-shot this Hitmonchan, then I might be on the verge of taking a fighting-type move to the face, and I don't want Regice to die because of that. Okay, good thing counter didn't connect because I'm not using any physical attacking moves. And good thing too, because I probably would have died in the process. Okay, there's a couple of trainers coming up there, and I guess I'll switch Regice out, and I'll put something else in the lead. I'll put Sceptile in the first slot, and Milotic in the second slot. This video seems pretty short, so I guess I'll save right here and start up a new part right now.